this evening. I can see there's a lot of people who have joined this session. So thank you so much. I'll introduce the session briefly, and I'll be joined by my colleagues Jairam Goda and Sanjay Kumar Jha, who are team of Global Library. Um, so, just to put in right perspective, as students of blended learning LLM program, you will be doing most of your course, online mode, and the library is very important for you. Uh, if you are in the campus, of course, you have access to the physical library also. But during these days, a lot of things that you will be using is online. So we have a lot of material in the library, which can be accessed online, right from your home, whether it is material for your course that you are going to learn, or it is a case law or journal articles that might help you in doing research or preparing for your dissertations, or any other material. A lot of things are available online. Just to give you some statistics, we have something like 70,000 books in print in the library, but we have something like 3 lakh books on online mode, that's e-books. We also have about 13,000 journals coming to us in online mode. Almost everything in terms of case law for law students and their faculty is available, Indian as well as foreign jurisdictions. I also have a module recorded for upgrade, that you might be using in due course for your legal methods and legal research course, being taken by Sean Star, I think. So I think do go through my recordings or my session on that for detailed introduction about the sources of law. In this session, we'll be having a very general discussion and general introduction to the library resources, particularly the e-resources and how to access them. Now, to begin with, what you need to have is just your Outlook, JGU Outlook credentials, your email ID or password to access the resources remotely. And you should know where these resources are. So if you just Google JGU library, you will come across several websites, links, and just you have a look at them. So I'll just share my screen just to give an idea how it looks. So can you see my screen? Can somebody confirm? Is my screen visible? Okay. So this is just a Google JGU library, and you see the results. So this is the library main library website, library.jgu.edu.in. You can see a lot of links are given here: off-campus access to resources, e-journals, multi-format resources, digital libraries, e-books, and all these links are useful for your remote access to resources and remote learning. Similarly, there is another website here, koha.jgu.edu.in. This is the website of the library catalog. Now, if you are looking at the books, the list of books or search, database of the books, print as well as e-books, this is the website. So these are the two main websites that you have to remember. If you don't remember the address, just Google JGU library and come to this one of these things. Okay, so if you click here, the main library website, okay, it opens up, and almost everything is available on this website, right? You may not need to ask anyone else. Everything is available, including all links to the resources that we subscribe and we have for you. The help information, FAQs, whom to approach for information and assistance, everything is available here. Search windows, everything is there. Okay, you can see for your immediate needs, the course material link is running here. If you click on that, it will take you to the course material site where you can see the list of all the courses that are being delivered to you, and you can find the links to the textbooks, etc., right from here. Okay, similarly, If you are looking for the journals, case law, and e-books, e-newspapers, these are the links over here. You can use any of these. If you see this window, you can search multiple databases, online databases that we have right from this one single window. The search all journals, JGET window is to search all the journals for journal articles. Okay, so there are ways. Either you can search individual database that will subscribe. I'll take you through the resource page recently, or you can search from here also. Let me warn you, this common search window does not cover the case law, right? It also does not cover journals in LexisNexis and Westlaw also. Okay, so there's a limitation of these. For searching journals in LexisNexis and Westlaw, you have to go to the Westlaw and LexisNexis sites. Okay, or if you are looking for the case law, again you have to go to the individual website. So this is the limitation of this common search window. If you look at, I just click on the e-resources page, and another page opens up here, and the entire list of e-resources is given over here alphabetically. We will soon reorganize these by subject also. So this page, maybe have a different look. So my colleague Jairam will provide you more details about how to access resources. Okay. After Jairam's presentations, my colleague Sanjay Jha will tell you how to access or search books and ebooks, and how do we provide support from the physical library, the campus library for you guys. Okay. So with that, after these two presentations, we'll have a question and answer session for you. So please leave your questions if you have any questions during the session, and we'll try to answer all of them. Okay. After the session, I think the upgrade team will have some interaction with you. So we'll try to spare some time for them as well at the end of the session. With that, I close my introductory presentation and invite my colleague Jairam to make his presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. So first, let me share my screen. So I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, Jairam, it is visible.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. This is Jairam Gowda from your Global Library, here with you this evening to explore all the resources and different services available in library and pointed in library web page itself. We have different type of resources in our library to help your research and teaching. So as I told you during this session, we will try to know the type of resources we have, as well as the sources and the mechanism to access them. So Global Library is like a hybrid library where you will find, as sir mentioned, the lots of print volumes along with the large number of databases, e-books, e-journals, and many other type of digital resources like related tools and supplies. So during the journey, we will explore different resources, particularly the digital resources, how to access them, especially remotely. As I told you that many resources we are subscribing here are accessible through Jeju Live IP only. So we will see different mechanism to search to access those databases remotely. So we will see the single search engine, as I told you, for article search and how to search the print and e-line books. Here I will start with library homepage. As mentioned earlier, this is the library homepage. In homepage, you will find many related tabs, and every tab have their different kind of resources and services listed here. So along with this, we have one is that quick link. So here we have special tabs or links of some prominent resources links, particularly frequently used links of the library web page. Most in this section are also available in other related tabs in the subject category. To begin with, we will, as described by Sir, this is the e-resource page. You can click here to go to e-resource page, or you can go to resources and then electronic resource. Either way, you can go to the this page. Either also you can Google, as Sir told you, you just Google the e-resource page of Jeju Library. You can also have access. So here in this e-resource page, we have a subscription for a different type of resources like legal databases, some statistical databases, scholarly databases, e-book portals, many things. But right now we have mapped them alphabetically. As Sir mentioned, we are going to separate them subject-wise. So in every database, you will find three things. One is the name of database with a hyperlink. One is info page, which will open another page, and it will tell something else to you, and a remote access. So when you are in campus, you just click the database link. It will open right there, and you can access. In info page, in this page, you will find more related information about the database, like the coverage, license, terms of use, copyright, terms, if the user guides, and especially the training material, training videos and training guides you will find on that on info page. If you will if you want to check one, I will show you one of them, the Manupatra. This is the info page where it shows that what is the coverage, how you will access when you are in campus, how to access remotely, and all the things. So we are not going details on that. So as I told you, next to the info page, we have remote access. So as I told you, the many resources, almost all resources, we have subscription in Jeju IP. So when you are in Jeju IP, it will allow you to access right there by clicking on that database. But thing is, when you are accessing remotely, when you are not in campus, so how you will access those resources? So for that, we have a mechanism and a tool that is called EZ proxy. So in two ways, you can explore or you can access those databases remotely. Either you click here in this button, it will take you to another page where it will ask you to log in. So sorry, I think I have already logged in, so it shows like this. Okay, so either you can click here, so it will ask you login. So you have to put your username and the password. So the thing is, what is your username? You don't know. For that, we have mentioned something. You can read here, and you can able to know what is your username. So to be quick, you have to use your Outlook credentials here. Means username is the username part of your Outlook email ID. Like my email ID is jgoda@jeju.edu.in. So I have to use only the username part, means the things before at that, all things before at that. So it this will be my username, and the password, same password. What is you are using to access your or to log in your email, Jeju Outlook email. So it will open. So from here.
Sorry, Jairam, to interrupt you. Can I intervene?
Yes.
Just, I think if you can can you enlarge your screen? And second thing, if you can just check if there is any noise, background noise. I think that some participants are complaining about this. So if you can do anything about it, that will be very nice. Thank you. Carry on, Jairam. Thank you.
Thank you. So as I told you, you can access the resources from the EZ Proxy page after login. Either way, as I mentioned earlier, we have remote access tab next to every database. Okay, so you just click the remote access tab to your required database, and same thing you have to do. You have to put your user ID as the username part of your Jeju Outlook email ID, then Outlook password. So what it will show you, it will directly take you to the resource page. Look, I just click on the remote access page tab to the Fluor arbitration, so it takes me to the remote access page. So this is the mechanism to access remotely. So as I told you, we have mentioned all the databases here A to Z across the schools. And you can easily find the legal databases as a legal profession. So we have AIR Web World, we have bar and bench like Hein Online, Manupatra, Fluor arbitration, Fluor competition law. Then we have some other databases from Oxford, and then we have SCC Online, TechSutra, then like Westlaw Asia. It was earlier at Westlaw India, now it's Westlaw Asia, and World Trade Law databases. So surprisingly, you will see some databases that don't have the remote access tab next to their. So why? So as I told you, maximum databases we are subscribing in Jeju IP, but some resources, some databases, they have limited user access, or they don't allow us to access remotely. So in that case, you just write to us to eresources@jeju.edu.in. So we will help you by accessing, either we will share the credential or we will save the resources. So this is all about the remote access. As Sir told you earlier, we have the tools to access articles or journal articles, and as well as books and ebooks. If you don't know about the article, the total citation of the article, or you don't know in which publisher or what is the source of that particular resource, then you can use. Either way, if you know that this particular article or the journal article is available in a particular publisher or journal, and that is also subscribed by Jeju, then you just directly go to that particular database, like either Cambridge or OUP or TNF, anything. You just click there and search the database. Otherwise, if you don't know, only know some keywords, either author, either some portion of the title, then just for articles, you can go to JGET. So JGET basically a tool which will search all the subscribed articles or journals, along with some free journals. But as mentioned earlier by Sir, maximum legal databases like Lexis, Westlaw are not covered in this tool. So be careful when you are searching using this JGET. So as I told you, when you are not in campus, you just click on remote access and log in using your credential, then this JGET. So here you can use any known keyword to search your article. So before going with this search window, you should know what is the AL and what is My Library. In all tab, when you will search using a particular keyword, it will search across our subscribed resources along with some free and sometimes only the citation. So here you will find articles available full text and some of only the citation. So always try to use My Library, and use your tab, your keyword.
Okay, Jairam, can I interrupt you? There are some important questions coming up here. I think they are in the chat box. Before you continue, the one important concern that has been raised by many people is that they have not received their credentials. So if Anita and somebody from JGLS office is listening, I think make sure that they have received their credentials from IT team. Just for information, IT creates your Jeju email ID and the passwords for this, and you have to use the same password for accessing e-resources remotely. The first part of your email ID is your user ID for remote access, right? Now, if you are in the campus, right, you don't need these credentials. You need only these when you are away from the campus, if you are not in the campus. Okay, so it should be made clear. At the same time, if you will not be able to access the subscribed resources if you don't have these credentials. Sometimes the students keep trying accessing SCC online Monopatra without entering through remote access mode. So you must access these through remote access mode. Okay, and for that you will need Jeju email ID and password to access email or the Outlook. Okay, so it should be clear. For login here, you should use only your first part of your email ID before the @ okay, the complete thing. Okay, you don't have to use @jeju.edu. And for yes, as the Jairam is showing you. Okay, only the first part of your email ID, just like Jairam is demonstrating, and the password that has been assigned by IT team to you. Okay, for any query related to password not working, etc., that should be addressed to IT help desk, it@jeju.edu.in, and not to the library. Okay, so it should be clear. Second concern is about some sound or something. It's something I think probably IT person can check whether there is any Zoom problem or something. That sometimes the voice drops. Okay. That's it. Jairam can continue now. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. So, as sir told you that library is not providing any ID and password. Its ID and password is with you. If you are using your Outlook email ID, then you have the ID and password. But you have to know what is your ID and what is. So only username part of your user email ID is your username. Things before that, and password is your Outlook password. Then when you will log in, so otherwise, as I told you, you can if you want to reset your password, Outlook password, you have to contact Jeju IT. So we were demonstrating, we were exploring JGet. So always try to use My Library tab, and when you will use any keyword, then it will search across the databases available to us. So you can see 5452 articles available here, full text. Means either they are subscribed by library or available in open access. So to download, you just click here, drop down button. It will access, you can click here to download, to print, and you can do anything. Similarly, in MyJGet, this is the personalized feature of this database. If you want to keep your search related queries along with you, you have to click MyJGet. If you don't have ID and password for this, you just create new account using your Jeju details. So the ID and password will always help with you, and it will help you to check your history, your search history. So quickly, we will take you to some other tabs that are important and related tabs. You can see the trial access. In trial access tab, you will find the resources, those who are not subscribed by library, but partially or for sometimes the publisher grant as access. So during trial access, there may be some limitation to download or to print, but you can sure access online. So similarly, we have event page. As I told you, to know or to explore the training material or the training videos or audios related to a particular resource, how to access cash loss or how to download a particular act or a treaty, you have to know the how to operate the those database. So for that, we have event page. In event page, on the past, we have some training sessions for many databases. Like here, you can see SC Online, Manupatra, Westlaw. You can go through these recordings to know about the mechanism of the database, the search details. Similarly, we have help tab. In help tab, we have emails and phone numbers related to library. If you want to contact with a particular query, you can access the details. You can go to your related query and the concerned person right here. Either you can, this help tab basically help you to resolve your maximum queries right there, either through email, either through FAQs, or through user guide. In user guide part, you will see many orientation programs and database trainings right here. And also, as sir told you, the introduction to source of law, the presentation is here. You can download it and you can use for your future use. So similarly, we have a live assistant tab where we are mentioning here, if you are using MS Team, just use your MS Team, call us to at glus@jeju.edu.in during library hours. It's 9 to 7 p.m. So through this, we will interact you will explore your queries, and we can share each other's screen to know the exact errors with you. So I think almost I complete related to digital resources. So now I think I will ask my colleague Mr. Sanjay Jha to take on to you to the other resources like your course material and other related resources to explore. Sanjay sir, over to you.
Thank you, Jairam. Good evening, everyone. I will present how to explore the course book as well as the subscribed ebooks and the print book, how to search using library catalog. So first I will show you how to explore the Jairam, can you confirm my screen is visible?
Yeah, carry on, please carry on.
So this is even earlier participant has also said you, this is very important, library.ggu.edu.in. All the information is here. Now I am explaining you, this is the course material. You can see the course material text is running. Just click on the course material and then see all the schools course material is listed with the name here, Spring 2021. So just simply click for the Jindal Global Law Schools. Once you click, now all the courses are listed here. For example, if you are looking for the ADR, now the faculty information is also there, course book is also there, and this book is available through Clover Law International. This is the source. So simply click on the remote access. Once you click on the remote access, this is my ID and credential. In your case, your email ID will be ID will be 20 JGLS-RT if I taking the example, jgu.edu.in, and then Outlook credential is. So your ID will be the 20 JGLS-RT only. Before whatever the word is, you have to take as a user ID, and your Outlook password will be your password. So simply I will click here. So it takes to me to the books, arbitration in India. So this is common for all the ebook databases. You can read online to all the subscribed ebook databases. In some of the databases, you can print some of the pages. You can download the particular chapters also. So here if you like to download chapter 1 and chapter 2, so just click here. I have selected 2 chapters, and then go to the end, and this is I want in the PDF. So just click on the PDF. Now this option is you want a single PDF or the individual PDF. Both options is available. So if you choose the single PDF, it club, both the chapter will club together. Okay, so this is I can show you some other course materials also. So there is an advanced corporate law. These are the example. You can see all your course is listed here or not. If your course is not listed here, you can contact your faculty concerned because we have processed the request of all the faculties. If something is missing, you can contact the faculty for the same. So there is a competition law in digital market. You can see it. Now this book is also available through the Oxford University Press. This is the source. So you can click here. It will take you to the source. The same process you can follow it here. Okay, you can select the chapter introduction if you want. Okay, and then simply click on the download. You can see all. You can read the entire content, as well as if you like to download, here is the print, okay, and view PDF. If you want that particular chapter as a PDF, okay, so you have to follow the copyright policies also. Just proceed it. Once I proceed, this chapter is downloaded from the platform. Okay, so you can print it also. You can save it on your desktop as per your convenience. I will show one more course book from the Lexis Advance. Now the issue with the Lexis Advance is that it will take you to the home pages only. Then you have to search the books again. This is the books, Ramaiah Books Guide to the Company Act. Okay, so simply copy it and click on the remote access. It will take you to the home pages. This is the disadvantage of the LexisNexis. And just click here and choose the Lexis India Research. Then search it. Okay. Once you search it, on the left side you can see many books there. Now this is the books you want to download. Just click here. Just click on the plus sign. So you can see the volumes. Volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You already knows that. So just expand this one. It will allow you to chapter only download. Okay. So once this chapter is available, you can download from it. You just click on the download. Okay. Just proceed for PDF. Okay. One document will be downloaded. So anyone have any question on the? We will take the question last. So I think you understand all the 3 platforms. How to textbook. You can download the textbook. So all the textbook are listed here. You can see the listing. It's alphabet wise. If your course is not listed here, kindly contact to your faculty concern. Now, there are many e-book databases. This is only the course material.
Sanjay, can I intervene for a short period? There is a very interesting question by Harshita Jain, and she has asked, is downloaded data available for limited time? I understand, I guess, this is about the e-books downloads. So Harshita, most e-books can be downloaded either in full or in part, depending on the DRM that a particular ebook has been, licensed to us permanently. There may be some ebooks which may not be downloadable at all. You can only read them online, just like LexisRead or some of the other platforms. They are only read only. Okay. There is another set of ebooks formats which are not actually purchased or subscribed, but they are available on rental mode. So for example, there may be some cases where we have rented out a ebook. Even the students, primarily these kind of ebooks are available for personal license, not to the institution. So, for example, there is a platform called Vital Source, where a large number of textbooks are available. You can actually borrow ebooks from them, for 3 months or 6 months period. So after 3 months or 6 months period, these books you will not be able to use them after downloadable. So there may be some ebooks. So I think you must understand what kind of license that we have. If a ebook has been only rented out for 3 months or 6 months, then those ebooks, even if you download it, these downloads will available to you for a limited period also. But I don't think we have any such kind of book at this stage. We have all the books which are, if they are downloadable, you can keep them forever. So this is answer, which I thought I'll answer, live for this. Okay, so these, anyway, Sanjay, you can carry on. Okay.
Yeah, one more thing I like to add. In some cases, the print books is only available, so faculty have no option. Like, for example, Avtar Singh, So in case the books only the print books is available, then a student have to buy. Okay, library have some copies. Only the print copy is available in the library. So and also the same condition, same library rules is for the Kindle books also. So Kindle books, we provide the access to the faculties, but students have to.
Sanjay, can you repeat the LexisNexis books access?
Yeah, I can.
Yes. How do they access?
Yes. Just simply click on the course material and so this is the course. Okay, so this book is Ramaiya books is the other books is also there. I can show you the same procedure I have to follow for the guide to the company law procedure also. Just simply click on the remote access and then it takes to the home pages only. Okay, so for the home pages you can click on here on the top right and go for the Lexis India Research. Once you click there, this search box will open and you simply type the books titles. On the left side you can see many titles is also there, like Universal Bayer Acts. All these books you can download, like Kusum and Poonam Pradhan books, family law. So this also give you idea. So and if you click on the more titles is available. Okay, so all the titles available on Lexis advanced platform will be on the right side. Okay, you can search also there. Once you search it, Guide to the Company Act, it will come. Once it then you have to click here. You have to click that you want to see these books, chapters inside the books. Just click there, and then there is a volume. So which volumes you want to, just click on the plus. So it allow you to download in chapter wise only. So you have to expand further. Now this is you have to you can download here. Just click here. So, and then click here. Here is a download button. You just click here. It will be in PDF. So you have to expand further. So this is the books I have downloaded. So it only allow you to the chapter. If you want the full books, this platform is not allowing you to. Even you can print. You have 2 pages here. You can print.
Yes, Sanjay, there is another concern which has been raised that some students may need these details in writing.
Okay.
So for whatever reasons, due to accent or not following the language or something. So
on
just
the event,
let me, Sanjay, let
the
me
event page, we will put the.
Sanjay, one second, Sanjay. Okay, so let me just inform everybody that on the library website itself, on the e-resource page, the detailed guidance is given for how to access remotely, and also for individual resources. You can find under info page a lot of details, a lot of help guides available for each of the resources, and the user guides also. You can find a lot of presentation, etc. And these are all written either in PPT or in Word file in your library chapter of Student's Handbook. A lot of information links are provided. So please do go through these things, these resources for any information in writing. Okay, the same thing is available there also, what we are presenting right now. And if you need any help beyond that, certainly you can write to us to glus@jgu.edu.in or eresources@jgu.edu.in. These are the 2 main email IDs that you should use. But before that, explore the library website thoroughly. Okay, we are sure that everything is available there. Okay, but in case you don't find anything, write back to us. Thank you. Carry on, Sanjay.
Thank you, sir. Just simply click on the e-resource. Once you click on the e-resource, just on the bottom, you can see the e-books. So all the subscribed ebook databases you will find it. For your dissertation, research, learnings, all these are the ebook databases. Okay. So you can click any one of them. Okay. All are the bunch of ebooks will be available there. So I am clicking on the EBSCOhost. I can show you how to download. Okay. So spend some time in exploring all these resources. And you can always connect to us with the MS team through gls@jgu.edu.in. So I am typing here, simple international arbitration. Now, all these books are in PDF forms. You can download the entire books on your desktop. Okay, so you can minimize your. If you are looking for the 2017 to 2019, you can make here changes. Accordingly, the search will execute. So, how you can download this ebooks? Just click on the PDF. Once you click on the PDF. Click on the title and then click on the PDF. Okay, this is the books and it is available in PDF forms. So click on the PDF. Now it will show you how many pages you can download in one go. You can download the entire books. You just disconnect your net and then so this allow you to download the 100 pages, but the pagination starts from 0, so you have to put the 99. 100 pages will come from the current positions. If you want only the chapter 2 onwards, so your cursor should be on chapter 2. Okay, so this is the books. You can see on the screen the entire 100 pages has been. You can save it, you can print it. Okay, you can also gift someone. So it allow you.
Okay, Sanjay, you have to conclude. I think we have to give some time to upgrade people also for the interaction with these.
Right. So the OPEC things.
I think I have answered most of the questions, online also. And if there is any questions, you can maybe raise now or maybe at a later stage. You can also send your queries, questions to the email IDs that we give. Okay.
Can it take 2 minutes to show the OPEC?
Yes, please go ahead. Yeah.
This is the library OPEC page, koha.jgu.edu.in. So you can search anything from here. It's very simple. You just put the text and go for the search. This is just an example. You can search anything. So all the books related to arbitration will come. If you are sure that you are looking for only the arbitrations, then you have to select here from the titles. If you are sure about the authors, then you just click on the authors. If even you are not aware of this, on the left side you can see so many authors' name here. So it will give you some references also. If you are looking for the ebooks only, just click on the ebooks. Okay, so only the ebooks will come. Okay, so all these are the books. You can you can sort it as for the popularity also. Most of the book check out mostly. So you can click here. You can sort as per the copyright, newest to the oldest. Okay, so all these informations are available. You can make your own cart also. You can select it and then make your own list. Just click on the add-on and go to the cart. So these two books I have selected out of 1127. So you can see your cart list. So these two books I have selected, Law and Practice of Arbitration and Conciliations and Law. Sir, you would like to add anything? You can.
No, nothing. I think if you have any query and about any of the resources, how to search or anything, of course, as I said before, almost everything is available on the library website. But if you have any questions, you can write back to us on glus@jgu.edu.in or eresources@jgu.edu.in. If you need live assistance, if you are stuck somewhere, you are not able to use any of the resources during the library hours, you can also approach us for live assistance using an MS team call to glus@jgu.edu.in. So we can provide you live assistance. We can tell you how to go about, just looking at your screen, right? So I think this has been told you about how do you seek assistance. You can seek assistance by phone, by email, by using the chatbot here. How may I help you chatbot, right? You can also raise your questions over here. And also, if you need live assistance using any of the resources, if you're stuck somewhere, you don't know how to go about it, you can also make a MS team call to glus@jgu.edu.in. Okay, so these are the helpful links for you. If you can't remember these, of course, you can just click on the the help tab on the library website, and all these links are given over there, right here. Okay, including FAQs, emails, forums, everything. All the links are given here. Okay, but before writing to us, okay, please do explore the information on the library website. If you have any questions about your course material for your textbook, etc., you discuss this with your instructor concerned. Okay, this is the responsibility of the instructor who make available the course material, to talk to the library team and make available the course material as much as possible in electronic form.
So one thing I'd like to add, library also help the faculties in screening of the movies. And recently we have helped the faculty in 3 of the movies.
Yes. So these are arranged by the concerned instructor. We normally want to entertain requests from the individual students. Okay, for any course-related query, you should come through your instructors. Maybe your instructor will have solution even before you can approach us. Right, and I think there are a lot of concerns about the credentials, the Outlook credentials. Please do write to your administrative office or it@jju.edu.in for your Outlook credentials, for your email. Okay, your JGU email is very, very important for anything that you can access from the library, apart from other things. There is questions about Koha. Yes, you can download ebooks from Koha. Just like you can download from the course material link or anything. You have to come through remote access link, for downloading any book. So if you click on the download from remotely, it will take you to the remote access page first. You have to type your Outlook credentials, and then you can download ebooks from the Koha also. I think I have covered almost all the questions that have been raised. But
Sir,
if you, yes.
Sorry to intervene. We have 4 of the attendees who have raised their hands. Probably they would like to ask something.
Well, I think that answering online will not be easy for me because we are running out of time also. But you can, write your questions here in the question box, and we can answer them. You can also write to us by email. Okay, since it's almost 7 o'clock, and I would like to give a few minutes to update people also for this. Okay, so I'm sorry, but we can answer all your questions. If you just put them in writing. Thank you. So, upgrade Srikanth, all yours. You can maybe address whatever manner you want. If our presence is required, we are available online. Srikanth, can you hear me?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, of course.
So I am unable to switch on my video. Can you please allow me to switch on my video?
Can you arrange this?
Okay, so meantime I'll start. Yeah.
They have converted your role to that, so you are able to share your screen now.
No, I just wanted to share. Switch on my video. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. My name is Srikanth, and thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity, and thanks for giving the opportunity to use this particular platform. So I would like to take this opportunity to introduce myself as the Upgrad Buddy. So I will help you to achieve your learning goals, and also to set the learning targets and device plan to achieve those particular targets. And we would also be providing the peer-to-peer interaction platforms. And for that, we have also scheduled a doubt hearing session tomorrow. And at 6 p.m. We have shared the communication today. And today with me, I have our senior manager, Ms. Smita Mirchandani. So she will also address to you. Before that, I will just throw some light on the student support. So in case you need to approach us please write to us on studentsupport@upgrad.com, because our student support team works 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and you can expect a response within 24 hours. And for any urgent queries, you need to request a callback option, which is available on the platform. So there is an option, there is an help button on the platform. So you just need to use that, and then you will be able to get the necessary help from our end. And as a upgrad buddy, I will definitely help you to personalize your learning experience and to achieve and I will help you to achieve the desired outcome that you have set out for yourself. So I know you have many concerns around the around using the upgrade learning platform. However, we had a session, we had a welcome session on 27th. We had a platform walkthrough. How tomorrow also we are going to conduct one session to address your queries.
Shrikant, we are losing your voice.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Sorry for the technical interruption. So I hope you are able to hear me now. So we are aware that you have many concerns around using the Upgrad Learning portal, then UMS platform, UMS credentials. So today we have rolled out a form. Hello. Yeah. So today we have rolled out a form for the pending learners. Hello.
Yes, Shrikant, we can hear you. I think there are certain learners who are not able to hear. Okay, so we won't take much of your time. I'll just take over. We will have a session. Let me introduce yourself. My name is Neeta, and I'm part of the student support team from Upgrad. So tomorrow we will have a separate session at 6 o'clock, what Shrikant was mentioning, because we realize that few of you are having concerns related to logging on the portal. So instead of, we thought addressing it individually, we can have another round of session where we walk you through the Learn platform so that you are well versed with it. In case you have any queries, we can have them also answered, since it's a new cohort, a new batch that has been launched. So there might be some common queries. Also, we wanted to connect and let you know that, we have the entire student support team, and your student mentor and Upgrad buddy is the same person. So your Upgrad buddy is going to be Shrikant. And we have entire student support team, which Shrikant was also mentioning. I'm just repeating it for benefit of all, that the team is available 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And you can write to them, that is available on our platform, or you can directly even email on studentsupport@upgrad.com. We will have this entire particular details covered in tomorrow's session. And in case any one of you is facing an issue, please we will request you to please log in and join the call tomorrow.
Can you help in the lot of concerns about the JGU Outlook credentials, and can you expedite, the issuance of that? Right. Anita, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah.
Anita, can you help all the students to get their Outlook credentials from the JGU IT? Because so many people have not received it.
Sure. So you're talking about the Upgrad credentials that they have not received?
No, Mita, sorry. They are referring to JJU credentials.
Okay.
So the learners who were pending, so for them we have shared a form link. So they must have filled it today, and by today and tomorrow, the pending learners will definitely get their login credentials. So as soon as they are filling the form, So IT team and ERP team of the university sending the credentials to the learners. And they are getting confirmation from Anita ma'am as well that you will get the credentials today or tomorrow. And definitely we will address the doubts in tomorrow's session. So please do join that session at the same time at 6 p.m. We have sent an email. We will also send a reminder tomorrow. So on email as well as Telegram channel. And thank you for joining in today. And thank you everyone.